Hey guys, how's it going? This episode is 33, I think. We are going to try to do some wing skin stuff, maybe show you how to do a little bit of that. Try to think what other stuff we have. Got a ton of stuff, some engine work, maybe do some ignition wires. I don't know. We got just a whole bunch of stuff to do. So anyway, we'll see you in the hangar. Hey guys, Joey and Katrina are finishing up the skin here. Let's see what they're doing. So, okay, I'm gonna go behind the screen. There you go. Okay. What are you doing, dudes?
We're replicating those old.
Yeah. So the skins we had last week, which were all corroded. So what they are doing in a period of, what was it? How many hours?
A lot.
Well, what time is it now? It's
I think it was just like 4 hours.
It's 1:30. Yeah, 4 hours. So in 4 hours, we've replicated 2 wing skins. We're doing the final trim on it, then deburr, then Aladyne prime, and these are going to be ready to go. So it's pretty simple.
Yeah.
Just cut it out, drill a bunch of holes. I did a slow-mo. I might talk over it. I don't know. But long story short, lay your piece of metal down, lay the part down. We spray some paint to drag a line on, drill a zillion holes, mark our edge, take it apart, trim our edge, file it, deburr. Repeat as necessary. Okay, back to it. I'm gonna go find Richard. Let's see what Robert's doing. Robert's doing a fun job over here on the magneto quills. How's it going, Chief? I'm gonna come around over here. Looks like you're having a heck of a time.
Well, it's safety wire, Bill, so you can probably think how much fun I'm having.
Yeah, and I will show you. I'm gonna zoom in here. Show you the. So what Robert's doing is safety wiring this here. These 2 nuts are screws, and that has to go underneath this quill. And then the cotter key comes in here. Instead of being bent around like normal cotter keys, it's spread in the over here, which is kind of a radial engine 1939 thing. So Robert's having a fabulous time. Whoop, bounce. So why aren't you safety wiring, dude?
Taking a break. I'm gonna have to redo these 2. I don't like these 2.
Okay. So he's doing his own quality control on this. But this is a miserable job, but both seals are just leaking like guzzling. So that's out, and then our magnetos sit on these beds here. Bounce my microphone. So they sit here, so hopefully this area should be kind of closed up. And I'm hoping to get magnetos pretty soon. So anyway, okay. Robert's not in a happy place, and I'm gonna move away from there. How's it going, Nick? How's it going, Richard?
I'm fine.
Okay, I got these 2 coconuts. I'm gonna get you over here so I can get you both in the same deal. So, Nesh took a long exposure of putting the wingtip on. I think I can probably compress it.
Yeah.
But if I can't, you get the wingtip on.
Yes, we did.
Yep. Cool.
But we still have some
I think you'd
screws
be able
to
to
put back
you'd be
in.
able to do an 8x run on it if you're using Final Cut Pro. You'd be able to do an 8x run on it and make it go fast.
Yeah, I mean I can do it, but it's But anyway, so we need to get pretty screws. Then you got the bolts on the inside.
Yes.
Yeah, so those are done. I'm gonna have covers for you next time.
Okay.
And the wing is supposed to look that way.
It looks goofy.
That's an E8. When they did the E18, they got that wing tip, which is different from Bill's wing tip, which is an E18.
Beach.
Beach. So, yeah, the answer is beach. The question is whatever the question is. Okay, looking good. Carry on.
Thank you.
Next week, next wing.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, out. And we're gonna go see what Kate's up to. Okay, Caitlin, turn around, silly. Actually, let's go in here and see what we're doing. Okay, I've got Caitlin over here. Let's see. Zoom out. There, where is she? There she is, over in the corner. What are you doing?
Reassembling the flat motor.
Flat motor. Any big problems?
Yes,
What?
everything.
Hardware?
Just general linking of everything together.
Okay. But it's going back in the
It
hole.
fits, yeah, the motor's in itself, left side's, well, right side's
Okay.
done, left side is
And then what we're going to do on this, we're just going to work from the middle out and start setting the flap system.
Right.
And I think if the electrics haven't been corrupted, we should be able to power on
Yeah,
and run it.
yeah, and we've tested the motor, so it
Yeah,
should
and
work.
I know that, I think it was Jess back at the school, I think he canoodled with the stop, the stop. So we'll have to make sure that's still an adjustment, all that stuff.
Right, and you can do that with a manual crank.
We'll show you.
The procedure.
Yeah, we'll show you. Okay, I'll go zoom in here. Show you where is that silly thing? Oh, it's way in the back.
It's
Let's see. It's back here where you can't see it.
this one.
I gotta
Right
go.
here.
Yeah, I gotta get a light next time.
Would you like a flashlight?
Yeah, let's see if I have a flashlight. And then you can point to it. There it is. In
This
the-
one.
Oh, it's the one up high. Okay.
Gear, flaps.
Okay. Okay, yeah. So this is landing gear motor
Yeah.
and gearbox and drive shaft, and then flap, little baby one up there, and then chain drive because Beechcraft likes chains
I do.
and lots of chains and flaps and shafts and stuff. Okay. No hydraulics. No reason for hydraulics. That'd be simple. No. Here's your screwdriver, silly girl. You got all sorts of stuff. Well, she's still working on it. Okay,
It's on the lid.
later, Gators.
Hey guys, this is Nash over here, and I got Bill's camera again, so that's cool. And let's see what Kevin's up to. Kevin looks like he's busy cleaning.
Hello. Yes, we've got the fuel bays here,
Okay.
and we've been trying to get them as clean as possible so that we can paint them and replace a few parts and get the fuel cells back in here.
The fuel cells back in?
Yeah, then we'll be done with these areas.
Oh, look at that. They're looking clean.
Cindy did the whole bay up there, and
Wow.
I've been working on this one.
That's pretty cool. And where are those fuel cells gone? Are they like all the way out there?
I actually don't know where they're at.
Oh. But we got them.
Oh, you know what? They're out. They got pressure cleaned, I believe. I don't
Okay.
even think we have them here right now. I think Bill needs to pick them up.
Okay. So we did get them pressure tested and everything, right?
They were pressure tested at one time, and he had them sent out and cleaned.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, we've got good tanks.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Alrighty. I'll let you keep doing what
Get
you're
back
doing,
there.
and yeah, I'll take the camera out and
All right.
see who's doing what else.
Thank you.
Awesome, sir. Thank you, guys. And now I'm here with Jonathan.
Hello.
And Jonathan, you've been doing something with the computer.
Yes, I have been trying to fix and update the wiring diagram, take out all of the old components, put in the new one, well, the
Okay.
plan for the new ones, so that we can make sure that we don't put everything in the wrong place when we get to the actual plan.
Sounds pretty interesting. You also have a diagram on the screen.
Yes, so this is so in the plane originally was a generator circuit that created DC current. We are replacing that and the other two components meant to regulate and control the circuit with two brand new control components, an alternator and a regulator circuit. So we have this, and what I've done so far is just on top of another layer trying to, so that I can go back and forth to reference, we have this. So that is all of the old components, so this component, this, and then the mirror for the other side of the plane, all of those taken out, all of the wires going between them, which leaves us with these two wires on each side that are going to the main battery and to a voltmeter in the cabin, as well as ground. And we have these new diagrams that I have not had a chance to look through yet, which are the new systems that I'm going to have to be replacing those with.
Yeah, sounds pretty cool, man. Looks like you're making some headway with it.
Yeah, surprisingly fast.
Pretty
Hopefully
cool.
the progress keeps going.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right, dude. Thanks.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we're going to give you a debrief on this week's episode of what we got accomplished. Real big thing, quick thing. You might see the fluorescence kind of flicker. That's a phase thing with the shutter and all that, but whatever. Anyway, real quick, Joe and Katrina and Dr. Bill got the wing skins completely replicated. Remember last week Dylan had gotten the skins cleaned up and found out that they were all had intergranular corrosion, so exfoliation, so really bad stuff. Anyway, this week Joey and Katrina got the skins completely replicated, brand new stuff. Looks like $1 million. So they go to Aladdin Prime and Paint. They'll get painted next week, or they'll get painted this coming week. And nut strips will go back on, and then they will be effectively ready for installation. We'll actually probably put them in the warehouse until the wings go on. So that's one dirty deed done. And then Joey also cleaned out all the, for these nut strips, ended up cleaning out a bunch of screws out of them. And I think Richard got a bunch out of the other ones. So the nut strips are getting all cleaned off. So that's absolute greatness. So it's going pretty well. The other wing, Richard got he's got the conduit for the electrical, getting that sorted out and all. So it's flickering up there. So anyway, that's pretty good. We'll go in here where there's better light. Anyway, very busy episode. Most importantly, on behalf of the team, thanks for watching. We really do appreciate it. Man, they're doing a bunch of work. We're trying to get to Osh. We don't know if we're going to make it, but we're trying to get to Osh. That's the thing. But we're not going to do anything silly. So, biggest thing going on now. Something you probably haven't noticed before. In fact, I'll walk around here, get you a better picture of it. You can see the wingtip is on. Now, if you look at it, you go, well, the wingtip looks kind of bent and crooked. That is an E18S wingtip. It's got a bit of a crank to it. There's also some aftermarket tips that are a little more pretty looking, but that is a factory metal tip. And it's on, the lights are run, conduit's in. So we'll actually do a power up on that and double check, make sure the lights are all working. Spars bolted in, wingtip is on. We're hoping that next week we get the other wingtip on. So cross fingers, we'll see how that goes. Nothing much going on in the this wing other than getting the wingtip on, which is pretty huge. So that's kind of going on. Right wing bay, Cindy and Kevin were working on cleaning the right wing bay out. That's looking great. They got there's a little drain tube up in the front. They got that finished up, so that's great. Oh, what else? Just lots of little things going on. So it's working out pretty well. If you notice, we've got Hartzell up on the leaderboard here, so that's great. Very glad to have them aboard. We have started working on the regulators, mounting the regulators for the Jasco Hartzell QAA alternators. That's great. Alternators will probably go on the engine. In fact, let me break over to the engine real quick. Move over here. The engine, Robert got both of the magneto. He wasn't real pleased at this, but anyway, Robert got both of the magneto quills installed, cleaned up, safety wired, cotter keyed, and all that, which is on a good day it's miserable, but we'll have him time the magnetos. He doesn't know what miserable is, but they're ready to accept the magnetos. And then, I don't know if you can see this here, he also managed to get the starter in. So the starter's all ready to go, which is absolute greatness. It's all done, safetied. It's ready to go. Alternator is up on top. That will be the next hole to fill in this engine. So that's what's going on. It goes up right up there in the middle. That's what's going on. And then hopefully we'll get the ignition wires, start messing with those. That's another real treat, but fun with radials. So that's what's going on there. Let's see, I'm gonna walk around here. Kevin and Cindy again, banging it. They got the left fuel bay completely one more time cleaned out, scrubbed out and all that, and we're going to hopefully, fingers crossed, prime that this week and get that going. Walking around here, Bill was fighting more hoses, and I think he's almost done fighting this side, so which is huge. I'm not even gonna, I quit talking to him because he gets grumpy. So that's absolutely fabulous. We think we've got everything identified on the firewall here. We double checked some stuff between Bill and Robert. We pretty much have everything identified on the firewall. In fact, this is something we do when we're storing an airplane, is we'll actually put what actually goes on, and just to make it easier for anybody that's helping us out and whatnot. So we'll actually mark what each one of these hoses does and all that. When we get ready to put the engine on, then we'll just end up going and putting the, we'll just wipe that off with some solvent, no big deal. Nose, like I said, Kevin got the other drain tube in, so that's finished, great. Talked to Daryl on the floors, and the front floors are ready for pickup, so I'm gonna hopefully be picking those up again this week, get those in. Once we have those in, we're gonna cut the dime mat, which is kind of a vinyl mat. That'll go in, and then we can basically camp out up there doing our avionics work. So right now it's kind of precarious. We don't want to bend anything because there's no floor. Once we get the floor in, total greatness. On another note, Caitlin ended up getting the flap motor. You saw that was a quickie. She's got that, I'd say probably at about a 90%. Now that she has it mounted, we have to we're gonna hang flaps on temporarily. And then we've got to get the flap mechanism timed to the aircraft, timed to the flaps to get everything zeroized, limit switches set and all that. So probably next time, maybe not next time, maybe the time after, you're going to see we're going to hang flaps on here just temporarily and get those going. So that's what's going on there. Like I said, Nesh and Richard and Jonathan were working on that stuff, getting that wingtip on, which is awesome. Here's the other wingtip. It's ready to go on. Hopefully next episode or episode after, that one's going to be going on. The only thing we lack on the other wingtip is getting the final, I'm painting a bunch of screws to make them pretty, and then boom, we're done with that. On another note, Jonathan was here and we went over the electrical wiring for getting the alternators, removing from the architecture of the aircraft per SDC, removing the generators, carbon pile regulators, and the reverse current relays. All that goes away, and then we're putting in the JASCO alternators and the plane power, I think there are 1224 regulators. So all that stuff's going in. So that's kind of cool. So hopefully we'll get that pretty well knocked out. Most importantly is like, share, subscribe, notify. That's my usual stuff, I tell you. If there's any questions you guys have, anything you think we're doing stupid, anything you don't like, anything you like, whatever. We don't know everything. Definitely comment below. Give us a thumbs up. That all, people say it helps. I think it helps. And if anybody wants to come out and help, definitely give us a ring. We, members of the crew will definitely be up at Oshkosh beginning of the week. So if there's some place that you guys want to maybe round up or whatever, let us know. Put some comments below and we'll try to figure out what's going on. We don't have a plan other than we're going to be at Oshkosh. We really want to take the plane only if it's ready. So that's the plan there. Like I said, Hartzell, thank you very much. New sticker, and you're going to see some other stickers going on. We've just working with Aperio. You're going to see an Aperio ESG transponder and antenna. That's coming aboard. Thank you very much to the folks on the team up there, Jordan and his crew. So that's just absolute greatness. So you're going to see that in the stack, and we're getting ready to nail down the configuration. We're down to our, we'd like to come up with a GPS navigator, so that's a big thing, and then a second navcom. So we're still, jury's out on that, but we're working that. Hopefully next week or two we'll have a word on that. One way or another, it's going to have a radio on it, new or used, but we got to watch the bucks. To that end, again, my goal is to get a bunch of miscellaneous parts primed and painted this week, but I'm also want to get up in the nose there. I want to get there that painted where we're going to put the new markings for Jackie Cochran and all that stuff. And then we've got some other decals and stuff going on. So, and get the other side of the fuselage done. So, and like I said, anybody who's gone to the GoFundMe, $200 or $100 or over, your name's going on the plane whether you like it or not. That's just the way it's happening. You'll be on a 70-year-old, totally cool piece of aeronautica. So, like I said, don't be shy. There's no limit on that, dude. That's what's going on in this episode. Thank you very much. We totally appreciate all the donations, all the help you guys are doing, or all the good comments and all that stuff. We truly appreciate all the volunteers coming in, working the team. So it's about it for me. I'm going to go crack off a couple beers. We had a big day today, and we're going to round up in the back of the hangar, drink a bunch of beer, and get stupid. So that's it for me. HangaRatz out. Hollywood Bomber. Project rockin' and rollin'. Go fly yourself. just a quick burp. This is only 30 amp. It's going the right way.
That's awesome.
Put it in. Boom, baby. By the way, they have lunch for you guys. So if you guys want to take a break on this, Richard, go get lunch and do it when you get back. Or tag it with a screw. Get it on, tag it with a screw, and bring it. Get some lunch.
Just take it off the floor.
But get some lunch.
All right,
She's had lunch for you. Everything just the way.
yeah, because we're not working our best when we're
On that note, lunch, lunch, lunch.
All right, lunch.
Let's go get lunch. Got everybody? Come on, guys. Let's go get some lunch.
UNCH.